There's the police. So I am riding responsibly. Woo! It doesn't even stutter at high RPMs. Hey guys, welcome back to Typo's Garage. The bike is almost done. I'm just going to go over a couple things that I kind of finished up and show you what else I have left, and then we're going to take the bike out for a ride. I did already take it for a quick ride down to the gas station, which is maybe a quarter mile, so I didn't do too much, but it starts up without the choke. It's running really good. So that vacuum line that runs from the carburetor to the petcock was the issue. Why it was idling a little weird and wouldn't rev. So that was our issue. So yeah, let's get into it. I'm waiting on a couple things. The hand guards, bark busters. I do need a relay for the turn signals. I have everything kind of set up to be able to be wired. Until then, technically you don't need them in Arizona, so I'm gonna go without them until that comes in. But so I'll let you see the headlight. Just a regular LED, and then I figured out the wiring for the taillight. Everything works. That taillight, oh boy, the taillight that we installed, the spring works. The other one, hand grip, works. So the other thing I did was poorly weld these springs on, and I also fiberglass wrap the exhaust so I don't melt the airbox up under here. That was the problem with the other airbox, but it's solid now. I do need to figure out a way to put, like a spark arrestor on there. I have some mesh that I could probably bend around it for now. Eventually I'd like to get a nicer pipe, but I got these jerry rigged on here with some zip ties until, this winter I buy a full plastics kit that'll have this piece, new, I guess these would be tank plastics or radiator shroud plastics, and it'll come with the headlight bezel, which I have the mounting bracket, so I won't need to buy that, which is cool because those are expensive. I put new fuel lines and that vacuum line on with an inline filter. I do need to see what these shocks need to be set up, because they are air shocks. I'll have to look if that's stock. I'm not totally sure, but I'll figure out here soon. And I don't know, we'll put pressure to it and it might blow oil out of the seals. I'm not sure, but let's go for a ride. All right. Once I get this side plate in here, I think that part holds the battery in. I can put some foam in there. Until then, it's just gonna look rough like that. But I'll show you the pipe. It's completely cold. Watch the battery be dead. Yeah, I have not used the choke since I got everything running. Might have to mess with the idle a little bit as we're riding, but let's take it out and just show you how it rides. I don't want to ride too long because we are not legal. We'll ride kind of the loop we did for the testing on the carb. Transmission is pretty smooth. Fix this real quick. There we go. So that's 4th gear. Or 5th gear, sorry. Oh, these driveways. It runs really good. It's got a lot of low end torque, so it feels like it's way faster than it really is. But it moves. It can cruise at highway speeds with no issues. I do need to check if the cooling system is working, because the bottle on the cooling system was not warm last time I rode, and I rode for maybe 10 minutes. Now that may not be enough to heat it up, but we will see. And I also don't know if this fan is turning on or not, so couple things we gotta troubleshoot and see. Yeah, it's definitely not fast. It's not fast like my SV was, but the torque, I can see how it would be pretty fun off-road. You know, it's just constant torque. Let's well, we'll just go this way. I don't have turn signals, so use my arm. Yeah, and everything shifts really well. The clutch has loosened up a little bit too. The clutch was a little heavy at first, I think just because it was sitting for a little bit. But yeah, I like it. It's a cool bike. We'll see what the temperature is when we get back too. Pull this up here. Hopefully you can still hear me, but So I do need new tires for this. These tires are old, they're a little cracked, so I shouldn't even be riding it, but it's good for what we're doing, just testing. Eventually, you know, I'm going to do some trail riding, hopefully some single track. So we have restrictions on fire right now, level 1. So that means no campfires, no charcoal fires. So we were going to do that trip out to Edge of the World, which overlooks Sedona. But if we can't have a campfire, that kind of puts a damper on it. So that's going to be postponed until we get to the monsoons. The monsoons would be late July or so into August. That's when every day at about 1-2 o'clock in the afternoon, from all the moisture from California hits the mountain, and it just downpours every day. Downpours, pretty wild. And then it goes away and the temperature cools off maybe 10 degrees. Please don't go. This bike doesn't struggle at cruising speeds like the Hawk does. The Hawk, you know, I was always, you know, downshifting going up hills. You know, I can just crank on it and it goes. And get over. Yeah, it's been a pretty good bike so far. I'm gonna get everything legal hopefully in the next couple weeks, get those hand guards in, turn signals done, and then we should be good. Here in Arizona, I was surprised with the Hawk. They didn't ask me anything. They didn't want to see the VIN. They didn't want to see really anything. I'm gonna go. There's the police. So I am riding responsibly. I will say, if you wear all your gear and look like you know what you're doing, oh boy, you don't really ever have to worry about getting pulled over. Now I say that because it hasn't happened to me, but we're gonna try and give it a little bit of beans here. As soon as we get on this turn here, this exhaust wrap stinks. All right, I just got to make sure there's no police up here, and we'll give her a little bit. It doesn't even stutter at high RPMs. So that's after being completely warmed up. Still idling pretty good. Let me open this for you. This is still smoking, but it will for a little bit. I guess there's starches and whatnot in there. Let me make sure we're not melting anywhere. Sweet. I think these are too big for the bike, but I'm gonna leave them. Oh, the fan's on. No shit. Is it on? No, it's not on. Sounds like it is. It has to be on. Oh, it is on. Nice. So awesome. So that works. It kicked the fan on. Cool. Let's see how long it runs for. Very cool. I don't think the fans worked on my SV650. So hopefully that shuts itself off. Very cool. Oh, it did. No shit. Very cool. Yeah, this is a dummy plate. Yeah, I don't even have it registered. That's to the old owner of that bike. So riding a little dirty, but it is what it is. So yeah, I have all the connections ready for turn signals when I get those, and just have to figure out where I want to mount them on the back. I have the connections ready to go under there too. So hopefully clean this all up and we'll be good to go. I can't wait to get the whole fairing and stuff done. That'll be cool, but that'll have to wait. But alright guys, well thanks for watching, and watch for the next one, because hopefully we'll be on the road, and maybe we'll take that first trail we took in the high desert out Walnut Canyon. That was a fun ride, and we'll see how it does with some moderate bumps and off-roading. So alright, peace guys.